A shrew is an animal that lives to eat, must eat to survive. Their whole life existence is to eat.
We have mangyans here in Mindoro. Mangyan, they eat all the time. It's a tribe in Mindoro.
I think my roots are from the Mangyan. Hindi, grabe kasi hindi naman ako, mabigat talaga yung mga eksena, yun yung totoo. And each scene na was given to us, just so hard na hindi pwedeng walang kanin. Kailangan may kanin ako every single time. I was saying I need rice every single freaking scene. I need my energy, bro. But I'm so flattered. I couldn't believe na Sir Anthony would say that. Kasi pabulong lang yan sinasabi sa akin ng mga bagay-bagay. And sometimes, minsan as an actor, iniisip mo baka sinasabi lang ng mga director, ng mga producer yung feedback dahil in the moment. But as each day progressed, as we would have shoots each day, the feedback that they would give to us, there were positive and negative, and all the positive motivated us, but all the feedback that they would give us per scene was so straightforward and it was so direct. Now, if you didn't need it, parang there's no choice. Your only choice is to do your best and to follow instructions. And as he was saying that, I was always listening. I think their collaborative effort, ni Direk Gorio, and of course Tony and T-Boy, all of them three as writers, as directors of this film. I was very honored to be able to read both scripts. I was able to read Gorio's and the rewritten script, but it was I think that was my can I say advantage? Okay, I think it was an advantage because I knew where my character came from and I knew where she was going. And yun yung kargado na iba yung karga ni Maria. I can't really say much. We keep saying that because from start to finish, it's twists from start to finish. It's a never-ending movie full of twists, and each character, each of our roles here, lahat sila kargado, lahat malalim, lahat deep, and I love it when Alvin said that there are no small roles in this movie, because it's true. Even if it was just one scene, 3 scenes, or 7 scenes, it doesn't matter. They all were intertwined. All of them are intertwined, and you can't live without one character. They all work together. They're all connected. It's a spider web of twists. It's a web of twists. Thank you, Tony. I know your T-Boy. Sabi ko sa kanila, there are only 3 Tonys in my life. You two, and my dad, whose birthday it was yesterday as well. But they are so driven, they are so direct, and they know the vision. Grabe, yung vision nila, as Lonnie was telling me the other night also, it's so global, and I was really in awe of the bigness of the vision. And for us to be actors and to work with even our amazing production designer Fritz Silorio and art director Mona Soriano. Grabe, they're so global as well. These are people who have been working, and even AB, our DOP, AB Garcia. Grabe. These are people who are so global and so international. Before anything else, I would like to thank Direk Elaine for inviting me to audition for this as well, and Direk Gorio and PJ for giving me the chance to just audition. That chance alone. Thank you very much.
about the film, your experiences on the set, you know.
Okay, I'll say English Tagalog. Tony said, this film, Gorio wrote it about 4 or 5 years ago when we shoot, 10 years ago. But I got on board on the project about 5 years ago. And Miguel Vasquez, we were shooting El Presidente. He said, I think you have to introduce you to PJ and Gorio for this film. I think this Padre Luna is perfect for you, and you guys gonna find out when you watch the movie. And then we got T-Boy. Gorio started working on T-Boy's film Break. As you guys, I think you've seen how wonderful. How about a big round of applause for Break and T-Boy and the team for Kaizen Studios. If you see Break, you will see a progression because Break was done in a very, very small budget, and it was really amazing what T-Boy did and his team for Break. But with this, Tony supported it more, and Miss Lonnie and Kaizen Studios will have more budget, and you guys, I can't wait for you guys to see this film. All the characters in this film is really alive. There's no small role, as they say in Hollywood. They're Gorio, T-Boy, and our executive producer Tony did a wonderful rewrite and for the script, and that's all the characters is alive. And we work hard, very, very hard. There's a lot of stuff going on the scene, and then of course, as you guys heard, we had the unfortunate accident, but we all of that we finished the movie, and I think we are very, very proud for this film, and with God's grace and blessing, we're able to finish this movie, and I hope you guys support this film. Thank you.
Actually, this is the first time I'm doing an indie film because I need to work, so and doing this film is quite special because the role is quite good and odd as well. And I just wanted to try one. And I didn't make the mistake of agreeing and accepting because, you know, our executive producer is a longtime friend. And it's really a joy to be working with all of these talented people. Thank you.
The cross in this movie. What significance is the way of the cross? What significance does it bring in this film for Direct Tony and for Direct Gorio? Why play up with the way of the cross?
It's actually written specifically for like a very niche market, which is like the European Catholic country. And basically, the movie is not only for Catholic country, but this is something for like the Chinese to really understand what's going on. And it's a very, I would say, the movie is really about your faith in your belief in God. So I don't want to say anything about it, but you just have to wait and see.
Okay, Tony?
Well, when we first approached the complete rewrite of the script, you know, Gorio came up with the concept, and when we were working on Break's post-production, I liked the concept of something happening according to the Stations of the Cross. And I said, wow, that's an interesting concept. And so I said, why don't we rewrite the whole thing to make it an international movie and pare down the characters where we just have a handful of very colorful and disturbed characters that all of us can relate to in one way or another. So that's how the movie starts, and it's not a bash against any of the religion of the Catholic religion. It surrounds the Catholic religion, and it's the people that come from this small town that's a very fanatical religious town, and how they cope with strange circumstances that happen around them.
Okay.
We just maintained 3 of the main original characters just in namesake, and we rewrote the whole script, and we rewrote it again from an American perspective, and so and the beats, you know, the first act, second act, and third act had to follow a Hollywood formula standard, and that's the standard we follow. And we made it more character driven so that every single person that acted in this movie had a significant voice in the movie. They just weren't bit parts that were thrown away. They were very important to progressing the story forward. And so that's why we made it a smaller universe, where that each one of us watching it from an audience's perspective, because we always write from an audience's perspective, they can relate in one way or another with the positive side of the character and also the negative side of the character.
Without revealing too much, what are some themes that maybe you try to veer away from, or which did you try to go into a little deeper?
I'm not gonna lie, we wrote this movie it's very controversial. It's gonna be a very controversial film when it comes out. And not controversial in an anti-religion way, but it's a very controversial in how the religion played in the screenplay. And how it progressed through the end, to the finale.